In this building tonight, joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, and we'll be getting the inside. Joining us at the broadcast table, Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
Tough luck, guys, for both teams here in the early going. This is when your determination is tested.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. You know, Shams, back in 2023, Giannis Antetokounmpo agreed to a 3-year extension to stay in Milwaukee. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Smith checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Trent. And tonight marks the start of the NBA Cup for MP. I know a major goal for him is winning this competition, making a statement to the rest of the NBA.
Well, when you look at the Cup, you almost have to win this first game to advance out of the group stage. So MP has made it a point to get his teammates ready, imploring them to treat this like a playoff game.
With our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
MP way outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bucks trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Lillard. Boucher with the rebound. MP against Smith. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys are always chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
And both free throws good for MP. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Raptors lead by 6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Walter out there with MP. And it's Boucher in at the center position. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have and more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA and to a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunity. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rollins.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A different look from Milwaukee. Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
Well, swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Bucks.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining 3.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side. Connaughton. And the Raptors also making a change. MP's checked in for Quickly. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. And there it is for him. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
The post pair, the long-time duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Trent in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Lillard. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He has the ability simply to take over games, and that's what makes Dame so much fun to watch.
MP converting the tough bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Giannis passes to Trent. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. MP against Lillard. Here's MP. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Back to Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ingram. Trent can't hit.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's MP. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass. Pirtle's got his second basket.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there. Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Good on the shot. Barnes has got 17 now.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Barnes against Giannis. Lillard outside. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ingram. Again, Toronto.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Sinks the triple. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got MP. He's out there with Walter. There's Boucher out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Mobo in at the 4 slot. Barrett. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Barrett with the ball. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Portis.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Back to Green. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors leading by 17. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Green with a screen on MP. Here's Rollins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly in it. Up here for the Bucks. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them.
Raptors foul. MP. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
Free throw good. Porter.
Look, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. go off for 50 in a game. He's got some serious skills on the offensive end.
And the Bucks making a change.
The line is heat of light. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Over in the corner, Green. No good on the three. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And it's Barrett penetrating. Good on the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
That one drops for him. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Toronto. MP. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And tonight, not just a regular season win. It also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzard, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And
Okay.
FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
That's what I'm talking about. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.